do know that he's the greatest sight reader in the world, right? But I'm gonna tell you a little story. This is a true story, okay? And it involves sight reading, being present, and Vinnie. Okay, so I just moved out to California. I'm 20 years old, and I find myself in rehearsal with Frank and Vinnie. And I've studied these guys. I've studied Vinnie before I was even in Frank's band. And Vinnie was reputed to be this really great sight reader, but Frank's music is it's a whole different world, you know? Frank comes in with this piece of music called Mo and Herb's Vacation, and the drum part's completely written out, every step of the hi-hat, every hit, if it's on the bell, if it's on whatever tom it is, the kicks, everything is completely scored with articulations and, you know, accents and everything, right? And Vinnie has it on and he's sight reading it. And he has it on it was like two music stands, right? And this is when his seat was, do you remember when you used to sit really low? And, and he had this beautiful habit of going like this with his glasses, right? Okay. All right. So Vinnie's sitting there, and the tempo of this song is like this. Don't, kind of slow, but the drum part and the melody was absolute insanity. The polyrhythmic, nested tuplet stuff going on was like the 17/3 with stuff inside of it. And so the drum part might sound, if the tempo is going like this, the drum part might sound like right? He's sight reading it, right? Okay, that's bad enough. Okay, but this one thing, I'm watching him do this, and he did this one thing, and that was it. I threw up my hands, I said, because I always wanted to be a great sight reader, and I worked really hard. But when I saw this, I stopped. Okay, so there's Vinnie, and he's got the music stand here, and over here he has a table, and there's a little plate, and there's sushi on it. Okay? There's pieces of sushi on the plate. Now, when you're reading music like this, with these huge landscapes of polyrhythms, you have to look at something, and this is being present. When Vinnie would look at the music, he wasn't reading it, he was identifying it. It was like a mental snapshot that got it. Page turn, because you got to read it and then turn the page and start playing while you've already read the previous page so that you can turn the page and start reading the second page. So this beat is coming along, and I see Vinnie, and he goes like this, tap, tap, tap. It's one bar, 17/3. He gets a mental picture of it. He starts to turn the page, and as he's turning the page, the other limbs start reading what was on the previous page, and right before he ended up finishing reading what was on the second page, he went like this.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
He picked up the sushi and ate it in the middle of turning the page with the glasses and didn't miss a beat. Even Frank threw his baton.
Was it albacore or was it? I think it was the tamago. I think
It was a spicy tamago. You can't do anything like that unless you're fiercely present and in the moment and confident and a freak. An alien.
Beautiful.